Hi!
Hi!
It's been a while since
Why are we yelling?
Because we're professionals!
And that's how professionals do it.
Yeah, we're professionally unprofessional, not stealing non-professional gamers from Nereon. Hi, how you doing there?
No, we're not. We're not.
but-
We're totally not stealing your tagline.
I think this is 63 something, and yeah, I'm Dennis.
No
Andrew's
idea.
here. Obviously, Andrew's Kylo Ren over there. Jason's here. He's had an accident, and I'm Dennis.
Hold on, I can do it again. Yeah, there was a horrible accident over this week, and I lost both arms.
It happened.
It's
just
okay
now.
because I already had these shirts prepared, where it's clearly built for my cylindrical fat torso.
But yeah,
I am impressed that I've gotten to the weight I am, and I can still do things like that.
I don't want to do it on camera because I don't want my boobies to show.
Like I can still connect both hands behind my back.
Wow.
With general ease.
I could touch my back.
See, the skinny kid can barely do it.
No, I did it. You can't see it because like the jacket folds. So
You gotta like full finger lock.
I'm good.
I do.
I'm good.
But like I get
You
full
couldn't see
finger
it.
lock and still.
I wasn't
pull
gonna
my-
turn and look at the camera at the same time.
You guys
It
can't
wasn't
see my
happening for
arms,
me.
but they're totally underneath my back doing this. I'm doing it in the front. I'm
Yeah,
just
he's
that
like
good.
come over and underneath his armpits and then
Yeah,
done this.
I'm just that.
It's really
good.
impressive.
Don't even look at it.
Do they still do contortionism for the Olympics? I doubt it. Did they
I
ever?
don't know.
I don't think so. What'd you do, Andrew?
Just turned off the computer.
Which one?
I
Oh,
was at the power
record.
switch. No. This computer. I almost turned off.
you know how many
the power
times
switch.
I tried to adjust my legs when I sat at your desk doing the power washing thing, and I kicked your computers because like I'm the kind of person that like I put my feet out in front of me, like further away from me, and I
Yeah,
I
started.
have that problem.
I have a cushion under my desk, and that's my little footrest.
Dude, my feet kind of lean on my computer because it's also warm, so it heats up my feetsies. But
Yeah.
like,
I do want to get one of those like
yeah, they just lay there.
I guess I don't know what I guess they're footrest, but they're like the desk ones where it actually like puts them like this at an angle. They're made for computers and stuff, and it's supposed to help with your posture a little bit. So I'm like, oh well, you know, I sit at my desk. This is me when I edit.
Yeah,
This
I
chair
knew
kind of
that
helps with
too.
posture because it's
Because I'm always either leaned forward on the desk like this, or all the way back here on my chair that's missing a wheel in to one side.
Yeah, that hurts my neck over time, so like I can't sit back like that at this desk,
Well,
especially because
that's
I'm
what I'm
fat.
saying. That's what I'm saying is I'm either doing this to my neck, or I'm doing this to my back and my neck. I need a new chair.
Yeah, same. Your chair
This
though,
one-
yeah, your chair like doesn't have the lock is kind of weird because like it works, but then it like just like yo, what's up, dudes? Hey, my lock's not. I'm locked. I do want a new
What?
chair, but I want to be thinny for it before I spend like a couple $100 on a
Thinny?
chair. Because this chair was
You
like
need, like, a
$60.
thin one,
I might buy this
Yeah,
chair again.
I keep bugging you about going to the gym, and you keep like, oh, we gotta this and we gotta that. I'm like,
Yeah,
it's
we just
$10
we
a
just
month,
got
dude.
yeah, but $10 a
It's-
month. But then I don't know when I'll be able to go because sometimes we stay up late. Sometimes it's like
Hey, if you start door dashing, I'm waking you up every morning when I get home from work. We're going to the gym for at least 30 minutes.
Please don't wake
even
me
if
up.
it's just treadmill.
Please don't wake me up. Because
I'm
I'll be
gonna wake you up,
no,
treadmill.
because I'm gonna be door
I'm gonna-
dashing long.
I'm gonna wake you up before I go.
Please don't wake me.
I'm gonna wake you up before I go.
I already wake
me
up.
up
and,
inside.
I already wake up and hear conversations every morning.
Yeah, he dropped.
I don't eavesdrop. You guys just talk. And then Jason's like, I can't hear you speak up. I'm like, I heard Andrew perfectly. Because like I am, I guess like I didn't think about it. I am so much lighter of a sleeper than Andrew said he was. Like I hear like the bathroom door close quietly, and I'm like, someone's home.
I will wake up for emergency situations and nothing less.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can hear us yelling at
Like-
Cuphead earlier and slamming
No.
desks.
I was
No,
staying remote.
if there is a genuine emergency going on, I will wake up before anybody else knows there's a genuine emergency going on. But if like everything's just normal, you could be banging pots and pans next to my head, and it's just nothing. I might
Yeah.
grab one of the pans out of your hand in my sleep and then like just flop back down to sleep. That's it.
See, because I don't work the night shifts like you guys. I'm so concerned about things like when I come to my room. As soon as I open my door, I go, "That was too loud," and then I go to the kitchen and grab a gallon of
No.
milk, and the milk makes noise because Andrew, like, I don't know about Andrew if he wakes up or not, and like, so I'll go in the fridge and pull something, and I'm right next to his door, and I'll pull the milk out, and I'm like, shh. And I'll listen for a second.
As far as I'm concerned, you don't have to worry about waking me up.
Yeah, if Andrew wasn't
I
home,
mean-
I'd be louder, but when Andrew I'm like, I don't want to wake up the child.
If the house if
I
the
respond
house
to,
is
like,
on
door
fire,
slams.
I will wake myself up and I will respond to the fire. Other than that, you just don't have to worry about waking me up.
Yeah, I'll wake up to you guys and then fall back asleep, and then I'll be like, wake up a couple minutes later, or whenever my alarm was set, and I'll be like, all right, time to start editing.
Time to start my day.
But, yeah, I wanted to talk about something very specific for Jason mostly.
Oh boy!
But also for Andrew, because I thought about this a lot. Like we're kind of going back to being a little more not spitting out at you, but still giving you like that are topically accurate to our group.
What?
But Cowboy Bebop, right?
Bebop.
How is this
Bebop.
geared towards me?
Because trust me, I have an idea for this. I have a way to. Because you were talking about last week when we had a discussion after the podcast about how like we can keep everyone kind of interested in certain topics like anime.
Are you gonna watch it now that they've making a live action version of it? Or are you still gonna refuse because it's based on an anime?
Well, that's where I was kind of getting at. It was I think them making live actions helps people that are still kind of towards anime. If you think about it. It could make people that never wanted anime, like video game people.
They make it the right way, and I enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
It's really like the animation stuff I'm just not entirely into.
Yeah.
And like the mouse not moving correctly, it hurts me.
Well,
most of them aren't like that. You just refuse to watch any of the ones we recommend that are actually decent. Based on
I've watched
whatever.
them. Well, I've watched like certain clips and certain sections of them. I just didn't like it.
Yeah, but I do think that like a live action thing, like what else is there that they did live action as anime? Not Dragon
Ghost
Ball.
in the Shell. Ghost in the Shell. That we don't talk about that.
Ghost in the Shell was a
AAA
title too. Like it was Scarlett Johansson and everything.
They made the game on that.
Alita Battle Angel, whatever that was a couple of years ago. That was a live action iteration.
I don't know how that came out or not, but
I heard good things. It had big actors and actresses in it, and they did some like really good like visual effects. Like,
yeah, they did
like
good
her gigantic anime eyeballs. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
I mean, I get what they were going with because they're like, well, I mean, technically speaking, we can do that with her because she's not
human,
a person. Like, we don't have to suspend the disbelief. Like, she's just a person.
But they released
or
images.
She's not a person.
They released the big reason I wanted to talk about it was they released images of Cowboy Bebop. They released images and like it doesn't look bad. I think you and I talked about it a little bit. Like,
yeah,
the characters are decent.
Kumar's rendition of Spike, or Kumar's rendition of Spike's a little interesting, but what's her name's rendition of Faye's a little interesting because they're very difficult characters to physically nail down.
Yeah.
Like Spike is very lanky and fluid, and like you can't find somebody that's actually that, or you can't find enough people that are actually that and reliably find a good actor out of it.
Yeah.
and the same thing with Faye is they're just such interesting, not quite human qualities about them that you can't really hit right on the head with a
yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
With an actual actor.
Someone's talking about me.
And I'm sure some people whose predilections we won't mention will have an issue with Jet, but I don't. I out of all the characters, I can take the least issue with the physical condition of Jet.
I think
Jet's actually the closest to his physical being.
What about the good boy? Yeah.
No, they got Ein right on the mark.
That's actually I think that's the name of the dog is the good boy. Ein's easy though. It's just a
yeah,
dog.
you just get a corgi.
Yeah.
All you got to do to get Ein is get a corgi. I also love the idea because you don't see a whole lot of actual dog breeds in that show, and I just love the idea that the only real dog breed that survived the test of time was the corgi.
It could have been a Shiba, but no, it was like it should have been a Shiba because then that would make like the Doge memes like ancient.
No, it's just a corgi. Corgis are great though.
Yeah, they're cute.
You
They
ever
got
seen
little
what
butts.
happens when you mix a corgi with anything?
No, yeah, they get small.
You pretty much just paint the corgi. If you mix a corgi with anything, you just get a corgi painted like it's like Kirby. Corgis are Kirby. That's what happens. Like if you breed a corgi with anything, it looks like Kirby just became that thing.
I want
I want a corgi named Kirby now.
I want someone to make Andrew into a corgi.
What?
I want
Andrew's a
someone
cat.
I want someone to turn you into a corgi.
Just like dog here over here, cat over here. Like, how's that work?
Cat dog.
Cat dog.
That's two different sides, though.
Yeah, we're gonna put dog ears on your butt.
Yeah.
Is that my Halloween costume?
Yes,
It
is now.
I never
You're just
understood
gonna
how
walk around.
they
Just gonna walk
pooped.
around on all four all day.
You think they took turns
We
pooping out
don't
of their mouths?
we don't question that.
You just see like
we
behind
don't
the scenes,
question that.
it's cat or dog, whoever's actually the butt going. Just put the just.
See a live action cat dog.
Well, have you ever seen cat cough up a hairball? They're
Yeah.
suspiciously dark. That's all I'm saying.
Where's the cat?
Have you lost her?
Yeah, she's over on the litter box.
Oh, it's your $2 litter.
Yeah, it's my $2 litter. I'm sorry that I'm cheap. Listen, I'm giving a weekly allowance of $40 to buy groceries and cat stuff, and litter is not the top of the list. Cake is.
Well, you could also just ask for some help.
But yeah, but litter is
Because
fine.
every time I walk through Walmart, I look down the pet aisles trying to think of what she might need right now, and I have no idea, so I don't get anything.
She's fine. She's
Like
got
she doesn't
food.
like any of the toys I get her.
I have the yarn
You
ball.
got her like
under the-
one toy, I think.
I have her yarn ball still. She's just old and fat.
Yeah, the yarn ball is the only toy I've gotten her in this house. But like I got her
Oh
toys.
yeah, you got her a mouse once.
Yeah, she just completely ignores it.
No, she I splurged on her last week. Remember, I bought that food mat. That really I didn't need.
He bought a mat to go under the food bowl so he didn't have to clean things up.
No, I was just
She
tired.
She doesn't make a mess. That makes it splurge.
I was just tired of the water dish not being next to the food dish anymore because she scratches at it and pulls it away when she's like making sure there's water in it before she sticks her face in it. I'm like, Chicklet, stop moving
just lick the bowl.
My cats, well, my parents' cats, they would like put their paws in it and then just lick their paws. And that's how they would drink water.
That's cute.
Make no sense. That's the
cute.
only way. Like they wouldn't lick it or anything, just lick it out of their paw.
Yeah. No, she goes through water like I do.
It's a safety instinct.
Make sure it's not poison.
Well, no, it's not a matter of poison. It's just a matter of you're safer sitting outside and away from the water with a view of the water, patting and drinking, than you are sticking your head in the water and then losing it to an alligator.
I mean, they were strays, so I'll give them that.
Little bowl's not gonna have an alligator in it.
They don't think about that. They just think body of water equals potential danger. They don't have spatial awareness like that.
Alligator in here.
That's why they get afraid of a cucumber.
There might be an alligator in here. I'm not certain yet.
Oh, yeah, that's going on a shirt, by the way. We has to now.
What? There might be
Just
an
a-
alligator in here?
No, just a
Well, that
cat.
too now.
Just a cat jumping from a cucumber, like an animated cat. Because Andrew keeps actually, it should be your little cat jumping away from a cucumber.
Yeah, it should be your icon being afraid of a cucumber.
Or it should be you jumping.
We're making
and then
you
the
merch,
jacket.
man.
It should be you jumping, and then the
Eat it.
jacket being left behind.
Or no, better yet, just him jumping up and the jacket standing as if it's the fur.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Like-
if I
Like
can
he
make,
jumps up, the jacket stands over his back, the hood comes up over his head.
if I can make my own jacket just for me, just one, I would literally just put the logo here. Just
No, I'm gonna make you an we're gonna
Like
sew.
a small
Jason and
logo.
I are gonna work together
No,
and
you
sew
need
you an
actual
actual onesie. We're gonna sew you a onesie that is your
I
cat
get a sewing
outfit.
machine? I've been looking for a sewing machine for
I
so
don't
long.
have a sewing machine.
I don't want.
I have like
I would wear
have,
the
like,
jacket.
Do
I'll
do
make
you
you a
know how
jacket.
much? Do you know how much fabric of random assortments I have
Assortments?
that I was gonna
Assortments.
like a random assortments of fabric. I just got
No.
a bunch of I just got a bunch of it ages ago. Like I got you that I forget what I was gonna make out of it, but I had gotten like specific designs for specific people and never did anything with them because I never
were
get
gonna
around to
make-
buying a new sewing machine.
You were gonna make masks, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. I was gonna make everybody
COVID.
but I was gonna make the doubled up the sleeved masks so you could put your actual filtered masks in there. That's what I was gonna do, but I never got around to buying a new sewing machine
Yeah.
because the last one I had was not mine to begin with and half broken when I got it.
I mean, like right now, I know like monetarily we shouldn't do it, but they're like.
Well, that's exactly it. Is I can't afford to buy a sewing machine right now.
In the
I just
coming
can't.
months, maybe beginning of next year, Walmart has decent. Like my grandmother replaced one of her sewing machines at Walmart, and it wasn't bad. She paid like 150, and she still has it. She sews a lot though. Like my grandmother used to make clothes for me as a kid.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah,
have a
you can
discount.
get a.
I just want to get back to my cosplay stuff.
But no, we should
Do
totally
you know
get
how
like
long I've had this handle with no head on it?
we should totally get a yellow
This-
fabric with
this came
orange fabric
Like,
and make
look at that.
Andrew an actual like jacket, like a hoodie that's actually his
Honestly,
cat.
if you can make like this kind of hoodie with like the ears and make
Yeah.
it like
Yeah.
blue or
That's
whatever.
easy.
It'd be yellow
Putting-
with the orange
Putting
stripes.
ears on a hoodie is easy.
It's gotta have a tail.
Pretty
Though.
much what I would do is I would find a
No,
hoodie.
Don't put the tail.
Can we make it
please.
detachable, like a zipper
At
tail?
least make it attachable. Yeah.
Like where it just
Yeah.
zips at the back, so you can wear it to like cons and stuff.
It'd be a button.
You could wear it to like PAX and stuff whenever we go to that. Be like, hey, look, it's Andrew.
It's like, what's that from? Oh, it's from my YouTube channel.
It'd be either it probably wouldn't be one big button because it's too big a fail point. It'd probably be like 2 or 3 mid-sized buttons
Yeah,
and then slots for them in the back of the hoodie.
that could be cool. And then we could sell them one day to people that are real
What's my
fans of
merch
Andrew.
then?
No, that is the jacket is, but like
I'm
Yeah,
making my
we
own
just
at some
won't
point.
sell them in your color.
yeah. We'll just make one. Like we'll
keep
do a
yours
limited
exclusive.
edition where it's only like 20 jackets that you have to buy for like $100.
But you got to get famous first.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, we're not ready for merch for you or me or
Or any of us, really.
yeah.
We're not
yet,
ready for
technically.
real merch.
We can do it.
And
but-
like, we don't get to decide which things that we randomly say actually make it on the merch. We
Yeah.
have to have enough people watching us going, that's a funny thing. I want it on a shirt. And then we put it on the shirt.
yeah, really, the only thing that's going on a shirt is stairs, because it's just a staple
Stairs?
at this point. Yeah, stairs.
Stairs?
And yeah, we could do quotes. Like, there's the one dude on TikTok that would like take quotes from like clips or stuff and like peel the stickers off the t-shirt as those lines were said. And it was just like this big section in the middle of the shirt. I went cross-eyed. I can't stop. But it was this big section in the middle of the shirt that was like, I told you not to do it. No, you didn't. You said I could. No, this is my no-no square. Something like that. I don't know.
This is my no square. Oh.
No, don't touch me there. Andrew and I have
You made me do weird things with my eyes and now they hurt.
I didn't make you. I didn't go in there and be like, put your eyes together.
Make your eyes go this way.
Yeah, Andrew, that gives us. Oh God, now we gotta film.
I have no idea if that worked the way I was trying to do it.
But we are gonna
You're
make one
good,
shirt
bro.
for ourselves. We are gonna make one simple design for at least us, right?
Well,
now.
I still want to do the not on my blank blank.
Yeah, that's one too. That one has to go on a shirt. Because even if it's something no one cares about,
Well,
we've said it
because I
enough.
still want the fill in where you
Yeah.
can like write in your own thing.
Yeah.
So it's the not on my Christian Minecraft server, not on my blank, and you can just fill it in with whatever.
Not on my Homer Simpson.
I mean, if you really wanted to put that in there, I guess it's not a
do.
terribly good joke, but if that's what you want to put on your shirt, it's fine. It's your
Not on
shirt.
my
You
Homer
bought it.
Simpson. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little slow. Just like the new launch of PS5s.
Wow.
Yeah. See, that's
What
how
are
you
they
do a
trying to
segue.
get? Are they trying to get the
Smooth.
next wave out now?
Smooth. No,
Well,
they're already out. They're in stores right now.
So what they did was they released the new PS5s, but they're actually like, so Andrew's PS5 is probably like they're gonna be the best, because what they did was they removed a lot.
This is the actual version. Like it's
Yeah.
The other one was technically it's the slim, but it's not. It's still this, just without a disc player. But the new one has it's smaller, so it has not as much capability and power as this one.
Well, Sony was complaining that they were, so basically all the consoles that have already sold a PS5 before the new gens came out, the new gens, we're calling them that because they technically are, they were losing a profit on.
Current gens.
They were losing a profit on because of supplies, like what they were using to make them. So they decided to remove basically half the heatsink, which actually
that's gonna work out great for you guys.
People are already complaining about it being the speed and everything. They're noticing.
You know what? I'm gonna open up my shop again. I don't have the guy I was doing it with. He was doing most of the work, but I've learned most of it now. We're gonna go fixing some red rings of death because people are getting dumb again.
Yeah, so Sony's like, we're just gonna release it, and it might be a little bit slower, but you're not gonna notice for like 3 or 4 years.
I'm not gonna notice, dude. Come on.
Yeah. But no, people are already running stress tests and everything like that, and they're noticing a huge difference in speeds and resolution. Actually, like more and more it slows down, the resolution goes down too.
You know what I'm tired of, and I really want to do something about, but I can't afford to do anything about.
What's that?
Scalpers.
I was about to say
I am so tired of scalpers.
Yeah,
because they're just screwing everybody's market now. Just these bot scalpers snatching everything up and then trying to sell it back at better prices. And I hope so many of them are just losing so much money. Like, I hope they're just stuck with half their stock because nobody wants to pay them the price that they're asking.
That's what's happening, really. Like a lot of people are, a lot of companies too are taking measures to start getting past that. Like Steam is one of the first big ones to actually take a correct step, and that's your account has to have a certain number of so you can pre-order with $5. I guess put it on hold, the new Steam Deck, and then whenever it comes out and your model comes out or they ship it to you, you pay for it. But what they're doing is has to be on your account. You can't get more than one, and it has to be an active account that you can buy it on. So you can't just go, hey, I can make a new account, buy more. It has to be an active account of so long.
I mean,
or so.
I can see how that's going to be annoying for some people who like want to get one for them and then want to get one for their kids.
Yeah.
Or like their grown kids or their kids that live with their co-parent or for their friend or whatever. Like, I can see where that's going to get annoying for that kind of thing. But also make your kids an account.
Yeah. Make them play Minecraft on it if you can. I don't know how, but
yeah. Or just play something on it yourself to keep it active so that you can do which the scalpers aren't going to do, or they are going to do. They're going to build new bots to play games on new accounts.
Oh, great. Bots in Fortnite.
They're already there.
Those have been a thing for 3 years now.
Yeah. I never understood that, by the way. Like, was it just AIs or was it like
people AI bots that take place for the people who like couldn't join the match, like they lagged out or something? Or
a lot of them are there from the server as filler, just to keep things running smoothly and keep kind of a seamless game atmosphere. Because before, you remember how annoying it was to sit in loading screens for like 20 minutes while you wait for everybody to sync up and get into a match?
Yeah,
you don't have to worry about that as much.
But even then, like before they had the bots, like you would load in with all these people. Even after taking so long, there'd only be like 50 people out of 100 lobby.
I always
So,
thought
like,
it was.
it'd just be really
Yeah.
quick.
I always thought it was like people, like people would join and have like a what's the thing, auto clicker kind of deal thing, but it'd be like the whole.
I mean, some of
bot.
them still do, but well, no, I doubt most of them are personal bots.
Okay.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't really see much benefit to it unless they're just ranking up accounts to sell to people.
Yeah.
And then that's possible.
Interesting, because yeah, a lot of people. I always heard people complain about bots, and I'm like, "Are your nephew, Andrew? He called me a bot a lot, and I'm like, I don't know what
I
that
think
means.
that's just a kid not. No, I don't think he knows what that means.
Oh, no,
I
you
think
know,
he just heard somebody
you know
say
what
it,
the
and now
N-word
he
is,
calls everybody that. Like
very
it's
well.
no. Again, he knows the word. I don't think he knows the meaning of the
Yeah.
word. Like he
What's the
doesn't
meaning?
understand the context of what's going on.
Oh no, I told him the meaning.
Okay,
He
well,
knows.
you're the problem.
I'm not the problem. I was just informing him.
Did you tell him the meaning of bot?
Well, no.
Okay.
So you told him the meaning of that word, but not bot. You told him the
Bot
word
is really just an
demonetized.
AI.
But no bot.
The only thing I'd tell the kid, I said, you keep using that word, and one of these days somebody's going to take the teeth out of your mouth. Like
Yeah.
just be warned about that. Like
His
it's your
dad
choice
already
to use that word, but I want you to understand that if you keep using that word around people, one of these days somebody out there is going to take the teeth out of your mouth.
He already has. He's been bullied a lot.
Well, you'd think they would learn.
Well, bullying's actually different. Is he
I'm
actually
not
being
gonna lie.
bullied or is he instigating
Well,
things?
he's a bully because he was bullied. That's the way I see it. And that's
Yeah.
from what
Well,
I've heard.
A
and
lot of
everything.
them are. A lot of them are. It's not really an excuse for it, but it's a sad truth of how our general social cycle works.
Yeah.
Like he's a smart kid though. Like I've seen him do things that like, how did you do that?
Yeah, I've
Like
seen
those kind of moments. It's just like doesn't want to use it all the time.
Yeah. I love when he called me a bot at church, and then as soon as he walked out the door, I called him a bot too.
You had to wait for the kid to turn his back before you could insult
No,
him
he
back.
turned around and looked, and I'm like, all right, you bot.
He's a bully kid.
Yeah, trying to bully. Dude, I want to see him play Destiny at that time when we were all playing Destiny. The old clan. Like, dude, that kid
Let's
would get
go.
destroyed.
I think he still plays Fortnite on a Switch. I'm not gonna
Of
lie.
course he does. He's Nate's dad.
Actually, his name is Nathan.
Oh my, is he actually Nate's dad?
No.
Is he
No, he's a
Papa?
kid.
Is he Papa?
Is he a time traveler?
I think he's in 7th grade now, 6th or 7th,
Still a kid.
something like that. I don't know.
My little brother turned 9 this week.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I saw it on Facebook and messaged him. He didn't respond.
Oh, you got cold shouldered by a kid.
But I will
little
say,
kid.
with this whole car thing, I've been thinking about. I'm like, next year, you know what? I might wait for the trip to Boone and just go out for his 10th birthday, since that's like a kind of important one.
I got to figure out where I'm spending 10 days of vacation non-consecutive between now and November.
You want to go to Orlando with me?
We can't afford it right now. I mean, maybe we can set it in October when we're already displaced out of the house.
Yeah,
if we have enough money, because we're already going to be staying at hotels anyway.
yeah.
So we might as well just stay at a hotel not in town.
Well, I can also, the cool thing about like doing DoorDash is I was talking to my grandmother about it, is I can go to any town, any city, and just turn on
and
the
find
app
work.
and just go outside and be like, hey, I need to make $20 right now. Turn it on, go do a delivery or two, and
I mean, the further out in the boonies you go, the harder it will be to find anybody that's trying to use the app because there's nobody around to help.
in Boone it might be a little difficult, but then I realized that it's a college town and college kids order food a lot.
Yeah,
I would. Yeah.
college towns and genuine cities, like metropolitan areas and college towns are where you're going to find work doing that.
Yeah.
Which is only like 6% of the United States.
Yeah. But I was like, yeah, because I still want to take that trip to Orlando to visit friend, and yeah, I know you.
Friend.
I know you want to visit David.
Hi,
at some point,
friend.
Too, so it's like, yeah, we could kill two. birds
Yeah, I
with
was
one stone.
disappointed that I didn't get the chance to jump across to the other coast and see him while we were up in Tampa.
Yeah, jump back to our coast.
Yeah,
I
mean,
won't be
Going coast to coast.
What?
You
What'd
won't
you
be
say?
where?
In November, I won't be here, or December actually.
Oh no,
What?
no, no, that's fine. The only reason is November through like the end of January is our busy season, and as busy as the off season has been, like the busy season is probably going to be insane because it's snowbird and tourist season.
Mm-hmm.
It's when everybody comes down to get away from the snows for a while, and it gets bad. All like no offense, but all the blind old people coming down here and crashing into each other. It gets bad.
If you're blind, are you old?
They do that with carts in Walmart too.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
the
seeing
company actually has a policy that between like November 10th and January 20 something or something like that, nobody's allowed to take their vacation days.
Jeez.
So I have to take my remaining 10 or I have to take my 10 vacation days for this year, which I haven't taken any of all year long. I have to take them between now and November or lose them.
Well, hey, I guess couple
Come on,
days.
Matt.
It's paid, right? Paid vacation.
Yeah, it's paid vacation. Like
Cool.
it's
That's
it's only 40 hours, so it's not what I normally make, but it's still paid vacation.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean,
Yeah, I still got to figure out what to do. I mean, there's a reason I haven't used them. I still got to figure out what I can actually go do with them.
well, is your grandfather still in the Keys?
Well, that's part of it. I'm gonna take at least 1 week to take care of some of that stuff. Maybe hopefully finish up my pre-class work, my pre-course work for my CDL.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get the add-on for this thing. I got a motorcycle.
It's yellow.
Well, I've almost got a motorcycle. I'm still waiting on the paperwork because I
Yeah.
got it out of a salvage
stole
auction.
it.
Huh?
Totally. I just ran off with it. No, I got it out of a
the company tow
salvage
truck.
auction. I got it out of a salvage auction, so I got to wait for the paperwork to come back clean.
Yeah. He's got 2 vehicles, like my dad.
I know. I feel so important all of a sudden. Actually, when that paperwork comes back, like, and I actually get that thing registered, I'm trying not to get hopeful about it, but that's going to be the most affluent I've ever been in my life. Like,
Yeah.
I have a primary get to work vehicle and a fun vehicle, and that is insane to me. Like, I don't feel like I'm doing well enough for that to be a thing.
Like, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Having a
As poor as I am right
having
now.
a Schwinn bike.
A Schwinn bike?
5 years later, I have a motorcycle and a Grand Marquis.
Yeah, I should clarify the motorcycle's like a 1995 and I drive a 1998 Grand Marquis. Like, these aren't fancy by any means, especially since the motorcycle's been in an accident and I've got to fix it.
Well, once
But
you fix the parts that are kind of dented and stuff on that motorcycle is a fancy looking motorcycle already. Like, it's pretty clean looking.
Yeah. Well, it's an interesting bike too, and that's why it caught my eye.
The double
'Cause
exhaust. Oh,
Well, no, it's not double exhaust because it's not a V twin. It's quad exhaust. It's a V4.
okay.
It's a Honda Magna, which is just a Honda, but it's a very interesting Honda.
These are car people, Dennis.
Huh?
These are car people, Dennis.
I
That's
didn't know what a
cool.
Honda Magna was until I saw it.
I'm glad you say Magnus. I thought you meant Honda. I didn't know what a Honda was.
I don't know what a Honda Magna was. We just call it Magna.
What are you looking for?
His bike. Can we just call your bike Magna?
There's a fancy Chevy Blazer in my dad's front driveway, and by that I mean there's an H3 in my dad's front driveway,
Again,
and I have
car
no
people.
idea who it is.
What?
Yeah, for any of you that own an H3, a Hummer 3, yeah, that's a Chevy Blazer. You know, it's a Chevy Blazer with a body kit. You're not fooling anybody.
Did Ivan get a new Hummer finally to replace his old one?
I don't think it's him.
They wouldn't be. They wouldn't get another Hummer.
He especially wouldn't downgrade to an H3.
That's the mirror. I got so confused.
I was too. I was looking. I'm like, how does that? What is happening?
I was like, Andrew, how did Andrew go from that side to that side, but not close? I thought he was in your room, even though you're below me.
Yeah, it was just. It's like he just stepped into another dimension. Like he walked behind the fourth wall back there.
I'm still lost.
He's just trying to mess with us now. It's not working, but he's trying.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
Wasn't ready for poop to be in my face tonight.
I can't make that joke.
Andrew, get your poop out of my screen.
I was just gonna be like, "Wow, Andrew, you look like."
Andrew looked like a dookie. Yep.
Anyway,
Speaking of
ADD break aside.
Yeah.
Honda Magna, look it up. It's interesting.
We were talking about it last week a little bit, but with the Saints Row thing, we were talking about it for a while actually. But a lot of people are not happy with Saints Row, the new one, because they're like, it's not the same people, it's not different. This and that. But a lot of people, there's mixed feelings for it.
That's the point.
I saw the trailer for it.
Full reboot, like completely nothing.
Well, they couldn't continue on the same timeline they were using before.
Yeah, they went to hell. Like
I was about to say, didn't the guy become like a demigod demon thing?
Yeah, him and Kinsey both were able to use like powers of deities. It was weird. It was a good standalone DLC, but
they took over the world. You can't exactly build on that timeline any further. What exactly do you want?
Oh, sorry, my phone went off with a weird thing, and it's gaming related, so we could talk about it.
Welcome to Verizon News.
Your
phone's gonna get updates now.
Those under the age of 18 will only be allowed to play from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, as well as public holidays. The move is an attempt by Chinese regulators to combat gaming addiction.
Yeah, they're only allowing a few hours in China now.
Interesting.
As an official rule.
That's cool.
I mean, it's a law.
I mean, gaming addiction is a thing. So.
Yeah, but like it still should be. I think it should be choice than family.
I mean, I know
China. They're different, but
China used to have a regulation that if you had another kid, you couldn't have another kid. Like they used to have, like they were strict. Like China's China. China can stay in its lane. Love you, China. You make some good plates, but stay in your lane.
No. China is a political issue.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of things that are fairly problematic with how they do things. And again, it's a different culture, a different style of government. There's only so much to be said from the outside, but there are some genuine like humanitarian concerns about how a lot of things are done in China.
Yeah. Like a Mulan.
What, the movie?
Yeah.
The new movie?
The old one. They ruined they made a lot of rules.
Oh, well, they've to a certain degree they've always been like that.
Yeah.
Where they are a very
relatable out there.
strict society, and they've kept a lot of that throughout the ages, and it's just fed into whatever current issues they have.
Yeah. But before we got sidetracked, we're talking about Saints Row. There's a lot of mixed feelings on Saints Row about like the game, and a lot of people are actually like, no, it's a good move, like with what you were saying, where it's like, how do they continue the timeline with all this story they've told and the craziness they've told?
There's nothing you can do. You just gotta boop, starting over.
I've been waiting for a new Saints Row since Got Out of Hell, and like they remastered 3, they remastered 4. It's like, okay, cool. And like when Andrew showed me the trailer, I was like, yeah.
I think I've only ever played like a few minutes of 2.
You should
I
play 3.
really
You would
don't.
love
You gotta
3.
play 3. 3 is
I will play
I don't
3
play
with
games
you.
like that normally, but it's
Is 3 like their San Andreas, like where the series really hit it, and yeah,
3 is
3's
where
got,
3 changed the game.
yeah.
inappropriate things.
Yeah, there's a giant
Well,
baseball
it's
bat.
Saints
But
Row.
it's something else.
I know.
No,
but,
I know about that.
I feel like 3 had more than any of them.
3 was the chance. Like so 2 was more like, I would say 2 was more like Sleeping Dogs. Like the playstyle of 2 throughout the story is more like Sleeping Dogs. There's still some like profanity and grossness and like sexual content, but it's definitely not as bad as 3. 3 is like, oh, and then 4's like takes it a whole nother step.
We don't advise you to play these games, by the way.
I have a
Unless you're over the
feeling
age of 17.
from what I understand, 4 took it from just sheer unadulterated adult content to actual blasphemy. Like,
Yeah. 3 and 4 were interesting titles, and they definitely set Deep Silver apart from what they used to make. So it was a bold move. I love both those games though, and I think that's where I get my dirty mind from. But
And then they went on to make Manhunt.
well, no, I think you like them because
Or
of your
Maneater.
dirty mind.
oh yeah,
Oh,
they
they
did
make
make
Maneater?
Maneater too. Yeah.
Yeah, they made Maneater.
Well,
I've-
it was
I'm
Deep
still gonna
Silver,
finish-
but
I'm still gonna finish the 100% on that, which I'll probably never get back around to.
was it
It's only gonna take you a couple
Violution?
Huh?
It's only gonna take you a couple hours. Actually, that DLC came out today or yesterday.
The DLC for it
the
came
new,
out.
the new DLC. It's called Truth Quest.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to go play that game again.
I gotta like actually
I
play
might
it
have to go
'cause
get it.
when I played it that night, you and I were watching Suicide Squad. I think Jason. When you
Oh,
came
no,
in the
no,
living
come
room, I opened back HBO Max, and my save glitched because it was right when I bit the hand off the dude at the beginning, and it put the hand in the middle of the swamp that you can't get to until you're a higher level. And I'm like,
What do you mean?
great. I glitched the game. The hand teleported into a place I can't get to.
Yeah, but you never had to go get the hand to begin with. They took
what
the
I'm
hand in the cut screen, and then you had the hand.
I exited the game during the cutscene, and it put me back in the game to finish it, and I couldn't finish it.
To take his hand?
Well, I already bit the hand, and then as soon as I bit the hand, I quit the game. And then I came back to the game, and it put the hand behind these walls in like a little canal area that you can't get to. And
That
I
game
was
is
like,
messed up on console.
great. But
Well, it probably put the hand back on him, and he's off screen.
well, he
in his
was
little base there in the bayou.
well. They showed the next cutscene too, and like his hand was still there. I couldn't progress further in the game until I got his hand. I had to go eat it, and it said show him who's boss. I'm like, what? And I was still like the new shark and everything, and I'm like, I know this is not how this game goes. So I restarted the save, and it worked that time. I didn't quit. And I bit the hand off, and no problem.
Yeah, don't quit during cutscenes, kids.
Yeah.
So I spent like 20 hours in that game. Actually, 18 to be pretty much exact, and I've 100% it twice.
It's
easy.
a bit glitchy though. Like
It's a
every
lot
other-
more glitchy on console from what I can see.
yeah. Every other time that I ended up facing off against the boss, I ended up inside of my own jawline. Like I could see the teeth. I ended up inside of my own jawline. I can't change camera angles. I can't steer my shark. I can only move back and forth. And I still almost beat the final boss that way until they started releasing other faster boats. And then I couldn't steer back and forward to get to them quickly enough because they duck out of the way. But I almost beat the final boss in a complete glitch where I can only do this and I can't see anything. So I'm completely blind, striking at him, only moving back and forth.
Deep Silver always seemed to do well, like with like all their games seem to have some kind of bugs in them, but they make them funnier and more weird. Like you don't want to quit the game and fix it sometimes. You want to be like, I can do this.
I got this.
It's like punting an alpha shark all the way into the city, 40 miles away from you.
You did that?
We both did.
An orca whale. I punted an orca whale like half a mile onto land. But I had the air, or the not air breathing, but the amphibian thing, so you can survive longer on land. And I hopped up on land and just followed it as it hopped back until I got tired of it, and then just punted it back into the water.
Yes, I shot a shark into the city, and then I just waited at the water line, and I just saw it flopping away from the buildings,
flopping its way
trying
back
to get back
slowly.
to the water. That's the only glitch I really had, but it was a funny one.
But like I said, mine was an orca whale, so you just see like Free Willy just super slow flopping his way back.
Everyone's like, how did Free Willy make it over the kid? No one knows about the shark that punted it from underwater. You just see it behind the scenes, and it's just some shark down there.
Well, yeah, we hired a mutated bull shark to punt the killer whale over the wall.
Do you think well, I guess they had to use a real whale, but do you think they actually like transported the real whale in the truck like they did in that movie?
Probably.
That's dangerous. That's a lot of dead whales.
No. I mean, that's how they do it when they rescue them.
Oh, like, I guess, yeah. Killer whales scare me.
Killer whales should scare you. There's a reason they're called killer whales.
They have fun with you when they kill you.
Killer whales are the only natural water predator for moose. What's the plural of moose?
Mouse?
Moose?
Moose?
I don't think there is a plural.
Moosalones?
I think it's just moose. Or mooses.
It probably is. Moose eye?
Moosey.
Anyway, killer whales are on the list of natural predators for a moose.
Plural form of moose is moose.
Yeah. Killer whales eat moose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's a normal thing in nature.
Which is
Granted,
weird.
it's also because moose are weird. But
mooses are scary.
Moose are terrifying. Because moose are like 9-foot tall camel deer that will dive legitimately a mile underwater or close to a mile underwater to eat seaweed.
Yeah.
And then get ate by a killer whale. Like,
that's their purpose in life, is just to go down there and get eaten by a killer whale.
I still love that picture that floats around the internet. If you haven't seen it, look it up. There's a picture of a diver, like just diving.
I've seen it
in some dark body of water, and he like comes across a moose, and he's like,
"Why?
What?" And then from nowhere, just a killer whale.
What?
Like, it's just double down on the what?
It's funny that moose are the ones that like, because moose are also like dangerous animals on land. You hear a lot of scary stories about moose, and then like, ugh.
Yeah, you don't mess with moose.
A lot of scary stories, huh?
Killer whales and moose.
Moose.
You don't mess with them, but they mess with each other.
I do. I have one plan, and I have no idea if it's going to be of any use. If I ever have to face down with a moose, I'm just going to jump into its antlers. just like get in the antlers so it can't like throw me, and just hold on inside the antlers and be like, oh, I hope he doesn't go hit a tree. He's probably going to go run into a tree. I should probably move. But I think that's the only way to potentially survive a moose attack.
Why have you planned
is to just
this
like
attacks?
Jump into its antlers like it's a tree. Just like leap into its antlers like you're climbing a tree.
Why have you planned out a moose attack?
Because I have ADD and anxiety, and I plan for things that I will never have to deal with.
You know the meme where it's like the guy on one side of the bed, the girl looking at him. It's like
I wonder what he's thinking about. He's probably thinking about other women. It's like, you know what? If I ever get attacked by a moose, I'm just gonna like jump up into its antlers like it's a tree. And then, like, hopefully that leaves me enough room to climb on its back before it rams me into a tree, into an actual tree, you know?
They're tall, too.
Yeah, 9 feet tall, on average.
Yeah, they could play basketball.
They are big.
They could play in the NBA.
Think about a deer that's bigger than Shaq. Think about a deer that stands on all four taller than Shaq.
Yeah.
That's a terrifying thought, isn't it? That's what a moose is.
He does not
This
have your
is why
back.
I like the inside.
They are 2 to 4 times the size of your private driving vehicle. I don't care how big your jacked up truck is, it's bigger. Like, seriously. These things, you hit them with a Big Mac and not the burger, like a Big Mac. You hit him with a Big Mac truck, and it will wreck that truck, and then the moose will walk away.
My brain's set up so
I
much
was just
thinking of
imagining
Big
people
Mac
just holding Big Macs,
throwing
at
it,
them.
and the moose is like, my kryptonite! It just falls. Jeez. Do you think there's moose in Minnesota?
Yeah,
Wouldn't doubt
probably.
it.
Yeah. I hope Kevin doesn't have to deal with that with his new house or apartment or whatever he got.
Comes on next week.
Just comes on the
Be
podcast.
like,
with
guys, I
moose in
fought a
his window.
moose last week.
It's in his
I
window.
jumped up into its antlers. It was the only way I survived.
He's like, I thought about throwing a Big Mac, but it didn't work.
We're trying to move into our new place, and it was just like there.
I had to throw my Big Mac at the moose. It destroyed the Big Mac. The moose walked away like nothing
He's
happened.
like, I was so hungry,
Just
so I
took
killed
my
the
Big
moose and
Mac.
ate the moose.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
Which, to clarify, and this is fun as well, considering all we've just said about moose and how potentially terrifying moose are, one of our presidents rode moose or rode a moose just for the heck of it.
Kevin for
And-
president.
And no, there's no one else it could have been. It's Teddy damn Roosevelt.
Kevin for president. Let's go start
'Cause-
saying it.
Because for some reason,
Oh.
that man just had the most macho bravado out of anybody in history.
Vote for Kevin. Get to heaven.
We were talking about shirt designs earlier, and we were
Talk about campaign promises that can't be kept. That's
I don't know, man. We were talking about Kevin the dog from Overcooked earlier, and I was like, vote for Kevin or something, or Kevin needs to be put in office, and I'm like, wait, and Andrew's like, that should just be a pin we make. It's just the dog from Overcooked. It says vote for Kevin. And I'm like, we can
Vote
make
for
that a
Bedor.
shirt. Just a vote.
It's
for
just the
Kevin
red,
shirt.
white, and blue. Vote for Kevin.
Yeah.
vote for
That's the
Bedor.
dog at the bottom.
Vote for Kevin is a vote for heaven. Hey, that works better. Because then it means
Yeah,
you love
that's
Jesus.
less blasphemy. And it's also not a campaign promise that you absolutely cannot keep.
Yeah.
vote for Kevin. Get to heaven.
But I am happy for Kevin because like he messaged us saying he wasn't going to be here today because he's moving, and from what he said, it sounds like he actually have his own setup in his room, so we don't have to hear.
Yeah, actually.
We don't have to
Actually.
hear Ashley talking in his mic or cursing and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
helps
we
me.
don't have to hear Ashley playing her own games while we're
Yeah, it helps me clean up.
Good of it, though.
Yeah, but it helps
Huh?
me not have to clean up
That
cursing
was half
so
the
much.
fun of it.
I have to clean up the cursing.
It
Almost every
is
episode.
funny on our end, but if you guys have ever wondered why you'll just see the three of us start, or just hear the three of us start laughing at something, and there's nothing there to laugh at, that's because we had to cut her out, and
Yeah.
that's what we're laughing.
Well, a lot of times we laugh at her when it's like clean, but like she curses and like no one responds to it because we try to stay quiet whenever stuff like that happens because we're like, don't
You'll also
acknowledge it.
sometimes. You'll also sometimes, I'm sure, when we've had to cut her out, you'll hear us respond to her. She can't hear us.
Yeah.
She doesn't always know that we can hear her, but she'll like say something and we'll just start having a conversation back and forth as she's talking to her game.
It was great with I think last week's Raft episode when she kept asking how tall or how
She-
old are you, and
She's
Andrew's
playing
like, "I'm 23."
Phasmophobia. Yeah, she's playing Phasmophobia in the background. She's like, "How old are you?" Andrew's answering her questions. I'm 23.
And then she
We're
asks
gonna
us
play
like,
Phasmo this month.
yeah, later on she comes back and says it again, and I'm like, stop asking the same damn question. It's probably not even a spirit box. Kevin's like,
Clearly,
yeah.
it's not answering the spirit box.
Kevin just goes, yeah, it's probably not
Yeah,
even a
probably not
spirit
a
box.
spirit
Yeah, we are gonna play that again too, actually, because they've updated it.
I haven't
Halloween.
played it. I haven't played it since before any of the big updates.
It's extremely different now. Like they did a full remodel. of
Hey,
everything.
you know what? We could do
They-
that tonight.
I'm just
They even
instantly gonna
did-
go get myself
I'm
killed so
down.
I can throw things at you.
No, like they even added like the dot projector, so where you can see like the dots and the ghost moving across it. Like that's what I'm excited to see.
Nice.
They got Connects in the game now. Xbox Connects
Yeah.
all over the map.
Paranormal Activity style.
See a
I
cat?
actually want to play. If we're doing it tonight, I'm doing VR.
Huh?
I'm doing VR if we do it.
Well, if we're
tonight.
recording,
Oh!
don't do VR.
That would be fantastic. I want them to add pets into the
Why?
game so that sometimes
It's-
the houses will
totally
have pets
different.
or stray cats in them.
So
That's one of those scenarios that I was talking about where it should match. It's gonna throw it off completely.
no,
Yes, trust me.
no,
Yes,
I'm just
What?
taking my fun away.
it's not though. It's still fun.
I have the option to play in VR.
yeah, but
It's not much different.
Yeah,
it
but if you're
is.
the only one playing in
yeah,
VR,
if it was like 3 of us had it and one person didn't, it'd be different. But it's hard because it stutters a lot more. The shaking moves a lot, and it's like
People are lame.
no,
pretty
it's just-
much he wouldn't be able to use your camera angle. He'd have to film you from everybody else's camera angle.
if it didn't come out good, yeah. But if it did, I would. But it's better just to stay the same. Also, the mic's different. It's like
The mic's way different because you're using the headset mic.
yeah,
It's really not that bad.
Compared to what you're currently using, it is that bad.
it's not bad, but
Really not.
I don't know. It'd be just easier to record it without that.
People are
It's,
lame.
it's a lot of complications.
It's not the
You're
lame
lame.
part. It's just like
You are lame.
the as unprofessionally professional as we are, like keeping something kind of uniform still.
I am
looks
professionally
better.
unprofessional then.
We all are, but
I'm a
keeping
part of
something.
Nier.
He's non-professional gamers. We're professionally unprofessional. We started that before we even met Nier. He just doesn't.
We
know
actually
it.
did.
Yeah, we did.
We are professionally unprofessional. We're doing that. We're trying to do this for a living, but we're really bad at
Yeah,
it.
and keeping it kind of uniform is more visually appealing to people. Is the whole thing. Like I'm not against you playing in VR if we weren't filming it, but it's like, well, it's
Yeah, he
hard.
does have to edit these things.
Yeah, it is
and
hard.
It makes a lot of things difficult.
It is hard.
It's in a completely different video quality.
yeah.
The audio is
No,
in a
no, it's not.
completely different quality. It is in a completely different video quality.
It's running through the computer. You're seeing what's on the screen, which is still recording what's going through OBS.
It's still in a completely different video quality because it has to run both your headset and that screen at the same time as well as recording, which means that it is in a much lower resolution in order to keep up with all of that.
No.
I don't know how it would work.
You are literally the only one out of the three of us that doesn't do those things on the other side of that. And you're
I've done it, though.
insisting that those aren't things.
Well, I don't know how it would work. My whole thing is just having a different perspective, like a totally different perspective, just doesn't seem clean when there's other people not filming that way.
Well, I
that's
mean,
my argument.
as far as I'm concerned, is if we could keep the video and audio quality up,
well, we could.
I don't see a problem.
We
With it.
can. I know we can because I
With
edited
his
Beat
with
Saber.
his two computer system being the way that it is.
He's not doing two computer system. When he records his VR stuff, it's all one computer system. And he records Beat Saber on that one computer, and I trust it enough, but it's the matter of a different style, basically.
I was going to say Beat Saber is also much less intensive. It's light intensive, which does get to be a thing, but it's not as heavy a game.
Yeah.
Actually, it is. My computer, like it's loud when I play Beat Saber.
Yeah, it is kind of loud.
Well, again, that's because of the lights and the graphics card trying to keep up with it. But the Phasmophobia is RAM intensive
I have plenty
compared to, huh?
I have plenty of that.
You still, the closer you get to running out, the worse things get.
No, he has recorded VR Phasmo. But no, that's just my thing is just keeping it clean and uniform with everyone else. It's just my problem with it. I have no problem with you filming it. It's just like keeping it family.
Hey, it's up to you. You're the one that's got to edit it. If you think that you can compensate in post, it's
No,
up to
because-
you.
Phasmo is also a lot harder to edit. Now that I'm remembering last October, it's not just cutting screens; it's cutting audio and stuff because it's running.
Because we can't cut out the game audio and still play.
Well, no, it's I had to cut out your mics every time I switch screens. Like I had to cut my mic out whenever I switched to Andrew's screen because now he's getting the game version of my mic. It's a lot more like those videos are like the Among Us videos where it was like cutting out a lot of audio adjustments.
We're not recording through Discord.
Yeah,
It's
that's
coming
what
to the game track too.
So I have to cut our actual mic tracks if it cut to someone else's screen. So like if you're talking and I'm on your screen, your mic's going to be the clean audio that records, but my and Andrew's mic is going to be through the headset that like his Oculus if he films with that, and my mic. And I have to cut it from the track to the bottom just to kind of keep it like you're actually playing the game. Because it worked last time. Now that I'm remembering, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of time. Freaking 15-minute video took like 30 minutes, 40 minutes sometimes.
Well, that's actually fairly normal for it to take double the time that it is. At least.
Compared to some stuff, but like that was just more intensive comparatively to our usual stuff. Usually it's like you sit there, you edit. As you do it, you just cut back and forth, clean up some audio, cut some things out here and there, move some things around. And it takes you about the same time the video actually is, maybe like 15 minutes over. Like that actually doubles the work, I think. I don't know. It's been like a year. It's almost been a year.
Still, point is, let's play some Phasmophobia. I have really been wanting to play it, but you guys keep playing it without me.
I've only played it once without you. I've only played it once.
I haven't played it for
6 months. I played it once with Nier because he asked me to play.
I haven't seen that whole group in a while.
This with warm water instead of cold, it mixes a lot better.
Yeah, that's why I used
to. Hold on. Hold that back up.
What? I swear, if you say it's backwards.
It's a helmet. Okay, you can put it back down.
Yeah, this is a Wildcat. It's supposed to be like a pig.
I saw like a 3-eyed Yoda with a symbol in the middle of it, and then I realized that was a pig nose, and then I'm like, what? My brain just would not. I'm like, what is wrong with that pig? I'm like, oh, it's a motorcycle helmet. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with this now.
I don't know if you know the story, but like he had like a pig mask in GTA 5, and he put a helmet over the mask, and his ears stuck out, and so that's he glitched the game, so that eventually became his logo.
Yeah, that's the only look that actually worked compared to Terrorizer putting the hat on his horse mask.
Yeah, he's just a donkey.
Yeah, his looked really dumb. He was great. That was one of the funniest episodes.
It's like a cross.
Did it collapse the face?
Yeah.
It's
when
like
put the hat on,
it just rounded.
Did it like
this.
It just collapsed the polygons of the face?
Yeah. So he just looked like. It's great.
Well, I like Wildcats though. And then Vanoss literally just took what's in the game and just made it his.
What?
It's literally what happened.
I don't. How?
He took the owl mask and now that's his logo.
Oh yeah, but
he used it a lot. Like he used what was already in the game. These people they made their own.
He still changed it though. Like it's not. It's a little different.
I mean, my monkey head that none of them have ever gotten to see because somebody hasn't finished it.
They've all
my
seen it.
Monkey head has always
done.
Been
it's just the background
similar.
color. That's the thing we've been struggling with. They've seen the logo. It's all done.
Yeah.
The logo itself is done.
Has always gone through, or has gone through several iterations that were very similar to the GTA space monkey head thing.
The Louis Caliber logo.
What?
Louis Caliber is a YouTuber that did the space monkey basically face almost.
Not a YouTuber anymore.
Well, he was a YouTuber.
He's not. I don't think he's ever allowed to come back to the platform.
Yeah, he was a YouTuber. And now he's a horrible human.
Or he was always a horrible human that was once masquerading as a YouTuber.
Dun dun dun. But so you guys want to go play what we got to play and then play Phasmo?
Yeah, let's go get some stuff done.
All right. Well, I gotta go to get
my. Kevin's got all this stuff on his person again, doesn't he?
In Raft. We're used to it. Andrew and I are used to it. We had one whole episode without you guys.
I don't do anything.
Yeah, that was the problem.
Yeah, we noticed.
I love 2 weeks ago, you get picked up by Kevin first, and you're like, yay, I'm the one that does nothing. And I'm like, wow, you guys suck. Like, I spent a whole episode with this man.
Kevin was like, he has the more important stuff in his inventory. And I'm like, that's
I do nothing with it.
Like, that's almost fair, but he only has it because he keeps wasting it anyway.
I think I made a comment where I'm like, and he said what he said, and I'm like, yeah, but he's not going to give it to you.
Yeah.
I didn't.
No,
Like,
you never shared.
He's just gonna waste it on something stupid anyway, and he probably
build
didn't
another
even
bathtub
earn
for
it.
your room, Jason. Don't worry.
He probably didn't even earn it. He probably took it out of the community chests.
No,
and
I
is now
earned
holding
everything.
on to it to
I don't.
waste things.
I don't really take what's in there unless I absolutely need it for like supplies.
That's why Kevin
Like
had the
making-
backpack.
Like I normally get my own stuff.
Yeah, at that point, he was treating Andrew like a backpack. It's like
Andrew
he's just a
is
container
Yoda.
in which I am carrying things.
Yeah, but we got stuff we got to get done, and yeah. So, hey, this one
I have
worked
no
well.
idea where this podcast went, but I'm sure it was fine.
It was a podcast, like an actual podcast. Like we talked about our topics, and we went into just talking. What Jason was saying last week, where we just need to like get them kind of like an insider look at our lives a little more. Where we just be us.
Yeah, this is just us hanging out
Podcast and chill.
so that you can come see who we are.
Podcast and chill.
PNN.
Yep. PNN.
Wait.
PNN.
PNC.
PNC. That's a bank.
We'll see you guys later.
Yep. Bye.
We're not sponsored.